Denver Nuggets are cooking in this year's free agency, getting much-needed help from Nikola Jokic and bench depth as well. They kick things off with trading Michael Porter Jr. and an unprotected 2032 first-round pick to the Brooklyn Nets for Cam Johnson. An unfortunate end to MPJ's stint in Denver, dealing with that shouldering during the playoffs, where he just couldn't find any form. But bringing in Cam Johnson, who will fit perfectly next to Nikola Jokic. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to have an impact. The perfect floor spacer for Jokic as well, and can guard on the other end. Plus, giving up that 2030 pick doesn't mean much when you have one of, if not the best player in the world on your team in his or close to his peak. You have to capitalize on what you have right now, and that's getting back in that championship window, which I think the Denver Nuggets have done with these signings and trades. And doing that, they brought back Bruce Brown Jr. as well on a one-year contract, a fan favorite from that championship season, adding much more depth to their bench. You just know what you're going to get from him. He always brings that hustle. And one thing they desperately needed was a backup center. So, they went ahead and traded a player that wasn't in their rotation last season, Dario Saric, to the Sacramento Kings for Jonas Valanciunas. And I don't even think Nikola Jokic would be the happiest player about this trade. I think that would be DeAndre Jordan, because now he no longer has to play those backup minutes. And if that wasn't enough, they also signed Tim Hardaway Jr. to a one-year deal, adding more shooting to the team, especially off the bench, which they needed. Bringing in some 3-and-D, clearly going for win now with these one-year contracts as well, or just to see how the team goes, and then go from there. But they aren't the only ones cooking in this year's free agency. The Houston Rockets and Atlanta Hawks are also going well. The Rockets obviously made the trade for KD, re-signed Fred VanVleet, contract extended. Jabari Smith Jr. also did that for Steven Adams and Emma Udoka. Signed Dorian Finney-Smith and signed Clint Capella. They did lose obviously Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green for the trade for KD, but I think they've done pretty well here in the free agency to make up for that. The Hawks, they traded for Chris Porzingis, signed and traded for Nquil Alexander-Walker, signed Luke Kennard, and drafted Asa Newell at 23, a player they apparently wanted at pick 13, all while giving up not a lot. So, let me know who you think is winning in this free agency so far.